Hey, Shay Talk episode 10. We here a week or two after Super Bowl. Or 2 weeks, right?
A week.
A week?
A week.
Week after the Super Bowl. And the halftime show. Quick thoughts of the game. I thought the game was kind of just basically a whole defensive battle, like the first half, up until like the third, fourth quarters when offense started clicking. But besides that, it's kind of like a snooze fest. I'm not gonna lie, just back and forth. But then again, I mean, it's what you expect, you know. Most of the time, you want to see a whole like a shootout, you know, which is like the most interesting type of games. But obviously, lately the NFL has transitioned to more of a trenches league. So if you have a better O-line, D-line, that's the team that's gonna win for sure.
Honestly, bro, I didn't watch the Super Bowl till like the second half. I watched the Super Bowl halftime performance, and then I watched the rest of the game, and I didn't miss much. I'm glad because 9 points in the first half is crazy, and it just worked out because I was doing other stuff. I was helping install a water heater at the crib, and so I couldn't really watch the game until we were done with that, and that was a whole mission in itself. And so I was pretty glad that Seattle had only scored 9 points by the time halftime came up. So, yeah. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. I got to my cousin's late though, but yeah, I watched the game. Like I think it was like already like 10 minutes into like the first quarter, but I mean, yeah, I watched it. It was just boring as fuck, you know. Like nothing. I don't think nothing was really pretty special about it. It was pretty fucking boring.
Hella boring.
And
I agree.
Well, other than that, bro, like honestly, just smoked during the game because I guess usually I smoke like during halftime, but obviously everyone wanted to watch the halftime. You feel me? So I would just like I was like smoking during like the game. You feel me? Because that's like how fucking like boring it was. You know that like.
That's a sign, yeah.
You feel me? I was like, damn,
like
yeah, like this is fucking whack. So just yeah, pretty much that, bro. I mean, fuck the Pats, fuck the Seahawks, but
Literally both of them.
But I did want the Seahawks. I was expecting the Seahawks to win though.
No,
They were the better team.
Me too,
for
and
sure.
for that, I'm a Patriots fan, and I knew I didn't have much hope because of that defense. In that offense, they have good running backs and an explosive wide receiver, and so they just had the best of both worlds. Where I just didn't feel comfortable enough to bet against them, and that's exactly why I didn't bet on the game. If anything, I bet just like a food, like I'll take the homie out for food, but nothing like. Ron was trying to bet me $1,000, which I thought was crazy, and I was not about to do that. And then AC was also trying to bet me, and I was like not having it. I already knew. Why would I set myself up?
I put a parlay on the Super Bowl. I hit on everything, so under 50 points total. The Seahawks winning. A certain tight end from the Patriots not getting a catch. He didn't get a catch. Oh, and then I needed one more to hit. So it was $100 parlay, and I would have got like 600. I just needed Kenneth Walker to get a touchdown. Didn't get a touchdown the whole game. I was kind of bummed out about it. But besides, I mean, I like watching defenses like just get after each other. You know what I mean? And I don't know, just seeing Drake May, like literally he had like such little time in the pocket to like even throw. But then again, it was kind of his fault because he would hold on to the ball a little longer than he should have when he had like check downs open, but he wouldn't take them.
Poor guy.
And I don't know, I mean, you could say it was an outline too, mixture of both, play calling. But at the end of the day,
Honestly, I don't even remember the game like that. It'd be like calling it by the fucking play and shit. But I just remember that shit was whack ass fuck, and the fucking Pats didn't even deserve to be there.
they didn't throw their first deep ball till like the second half, bro. That's all you need to know. And they weren't
When
even.
I started watching, they started throwing that shit. Man.
But I saw something interesting. They were playing, so a lot of, like, if you know football, you know football. They had a lot of, when teams want to stop the run, they'll have one high safety and bring the safety down, right? The whole game, the Seahawks had 2 high safeties. So they didn't need, like, any, like, literally, they just relied on their 4, like, pass rushers to stop the run. And they worked every time. Because of Byron Murphy and Leonard Williams in the middle, those 2 defensive tackles. They were doing their shit. That's when I realized, like, damn, like, trenches hella matter. When you can have 2 high safeties and run the ball like the way they did, it was an elite team for sure. Very, very well coached.
Yeah, they were the better team for sure.
Literally.
I mean, clearly.
This is the question, bro. Like, because the Broncos have a better O-line than the Patriots.
Right.
So if they would have won, how well would they have done? I still don't think the Broncos would have, like, won, but they probably would have had a better, like, game. You know what I mean?
There's always the what if.
But, you know, you don't.
I feel like Dre May's going to be back, though, and he's going to win one.
If
I don't know
Nah.
when, though.
If they can get him on O-line, probably.
Hey, the first year Geno Smith is out of the Seahawks. They
Shows-
go to the Super Bowl. What's
Shows
up
you
with-
how ass that motherfucker is.
Oh, he's with the Raiders.
Bro, we're not talking about Geno Smith, bro. Fuck that fool.
It's alright. Nah, bro. Literally, all you needed was Sam Darnold to not, like,
Fuck up.
fuck up. That's it. Just be a game manager. That's it. And that's what he did.
I mean, he did his shit for sure.
That's literally it. Be a game manager like Brady did in those other Super Bowls, and that's it. They need to do.
The GOAT. The GOAT. Fool. What's up with the halftime show, though? Everybody was looking forward towards that. What y'all think about the halftime performance?
Let's give it a rating out of 10. What do you give it?
Well, I heard it broke a record. Didn't it break a record for the most watched Super Bowl halftime show?
I saw that, but then
I
I
feel like
keep
they be
seeing
capping
I
sometimes.
keep seeing like things how like it was like the third, like actual like once like statistics come out, it's like the third or fourth. I don't know. But it was pretty. It was viewed. I mean, if anything, it's probably viewed a lot like in other countries for sure. Like internationally, yeah.
Well, I love the halftime show, bro. What it represented.
Out of 10, out of 10.
Who it represented. Out of 10. Fuck it. 9.5. I don't give a fuck.
I'll give it a 9. I reckon I was about to say like 4 or some shit.
Nah, I give it like an 8.5. No hating. Like Bad Bunny did his thing,
Oh yeah.
but I feel like he could have made the message a little bit more better or deeper. But if like
I
if
feel
you
like
got
it
it,
was
you got it.
limited.
Yeah,
I feel
if you
like it was
got it, yeah,
limited by
yeah.
the
If you got it,
NFL.
you got it. But yeah, it was cool.
It was you want to put pretty much I don't know, very centered on like his most recent album, you know.
Mhm.
That's true.
Which you should, you know.
The one he won a Grammy?
Yeah,
Mhm.
which you should, cause won a Grammy off of it. But I mean, I like how he sprinkled in like mini like songs from different like eras and albums. You know, that's pretty cool. Cool with me too. I think the whole like performance and setup was pretty cool. I just hate to be like people who like were actually at the fucking.
I
at
think the
Super
reason
Bowl.
why I give it the way I did was because the crowd was fucking dead. Like, if you would
Uh.
like watched
Yay.
it, bro, like I felt like my living room was more fucking lit than like the fucking crowd with like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And like I guess like that's the main reason why I give it that, because like the people weren't giving, bro. Like, you feel me? And like obviously all the people that probably were there were playing a bunch of fucking.
I feel like the people there were just a bunch of white people.
Exactly.
low-key, 'cause
So like that's what I'm saying. Like the
Yeah.
crowd wasn't giving, bro. Like
Yeah.
I like the performance, but imagine like with that energy of the crowd and the people there, it would have made that performance like that, like maybe that 10 out of 10 or like, you feel me? But like I just felt like since the crowd was so dead, it just made like the whole performance of what was going on just seem like a little bit weird. Which like the music was lit. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like my living room was more lit. Than,
No,
like,
real.
but
Yeah.
like it's like whenever like we got quiet at a point and then like we just like actually like tuned into like what was going on, bro. Like you just hear a dead ass like crowd,
Have you seen?
like and it's just like obviously like the energy in the crowd like makes like the performance too. You feel me? Like the
Have you seen
el ambiente, you know?
like the perspectives of the like people recording?
Nah.
They couldn't see shit because of the whole tall grass.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the people there couldn't see shit. So it's
Damn.
pretty much them just like listening to the like the music.
Oh shit.
Which I mean, I guess, you know, but
Yeah.
Fool, the reason why I give the rating that I did, because this lineup.
Yeah, this
Oh
yeah,
my
that
God,
lineup is
bro.
fire. That's a fire ass lineup.
We had some people representing from South America. We had Karol G, Young Miko, Pedro Pascal. I mean, Cardi B even, and BM, Jessica Alba. God damn, like, that's a star lineup right there. So I feel like, I mean, the celebrities were out there and representing for sure. I even like the transitions because he would, like you were saying, like you would go from like slow song to fast songs to upbeat songs, and then he just had. I just like the transitions. There's a whole wedding in the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I heard that was like official, but yeah.
I didn't put. I didn't think. I did. Well, people couldn't believe that the grass was actually like people.
Oh yeah.
Like if you saw like
I've
a
seen
little bit.
TikToks on that.
If you see like a little bit beforehand, like them setting up, like you can see people like walking with that shit.
There's definitely some messages I like when the kid who was sleeping on the chair.
Mhm.
Like I feel like that's a cultural thing, and not a lot of people could get that message. But us who are Hispanic and of Mexican descent, you know, we off the bat we knew that we were that kid at one point where we were sleeping at fucking weddings or someone's birthday party, or even just like sleeping in some random room.
It had a lot of like cultural like dancing too.
Yeah.
You had a lot of like merengue, salsa. You had I don't even know what the fuck you call it, but like el perreo from like reggaeton, you know. But which I mean, when you see like when white people see that, they're like, "What the hell? Like, what is that?" You know, like because they never seen it, you know. And like I mean, it could be a culture shock for them, but like for us, like Latinos, like you see that like at the club that like when you hear reggaeton, you're gonna see people grinding like that, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like normal for us, but then like when people who aren't used to that, they think it's like very overly sexualized.
Yeah, which is I don't get. I'm just like, shake that ass.
Like literally, there was like this, like, Republican senator, like governor, trying to like look into like the halftime show for like quote unquote having too much sexualness and like in the halftime show. I'm not sure if y'all saw that.
I didn't.
Bro, they smoking dick. Pinche hablando
Yeah,
puras
bro.
They're just trying to
pendejadas,
find
güey.
some shit.
They just
I mean, if you really go into the message, bro, like people, like you can't even say the new like generation is like soft because grown ass adults made their own halftime show. Like think
But
about
we
it,
were
bro.
setting up and we were telling them what we wanted, the editors. And I was like, yeah, our idea is like to play the Super Bowl halftime show and to just like dissect it and like talk about it.
Yeah,
he's like,
hilarious.
oh, you talking about the Turning Point one? The one with Kid Rock?
Kid Rock.
But that fool was just kidding, but that shit was funny as hell. But did that even go through the
The
Turning
what?
Point halftime show with
It-
Kid Rock?
Like it had 2 million viewers, and I'm not sure if y'all know about the Puppy Bowl, but the Puppy Bowl had 10 million viewers during
The
the
fuck
halftime.
is a Puppy Bowl?
You never heard of it?
I've heard of it, but
It's like a little like dogs and like with a football.
For real?
Yeah. And that shit had more viewers than the actual like Kid Rock like Turning Point one.
People just be hating, bro.
But I'm telling you, bro,
People
like
just hate.
if cause you know how, like a lot of people would be like older generation, be like, oh, like the current generation or previous is like soft as hell, you know. I was like, that right there,
Bro,
just
they-
making a whole other like Super Bowl like halftime show, that's soft right there too.
Lady Gaga threw me off. I did not expect that.
I didn't even recognize her, dog.
Really?
That one.
I
threw
was
me the
like,
fuck
that's not
off.
Lady Gaga. She can't move like that. That's what I thought. But turns out it was her.
It
The
took
whole
me a
time.
while. I didn't remember his name, but the other dude, Ricky Martin.
That fool went off. That fool went off.
Some people in my family were like, who the fuck is that? Makes sense, you know.
Is this what you were talking about? The merengue?
Yeah.
The trumpets?
They had
What are
different-
the little...
It's like
things
everybody from like
called? Macarenas or what?
yeah, like everybody from South America, Central, North America, they could all like, you know, like feel some type of way, like you know, like have a, like hey, I know that, you know.
Going back to like cultural roots.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah.
But besides that, I mean, I guess you could see why people who aren't cultured would hate it. But like at the same time, you gotta be, bro. Like that's the problem right now. Like people aren't open-minded enough.
Yeah, I was going to just say that, yeah.
Where did that start? How? I don't know. But I feel like previous, like even then, like I feel like when we were younger, like people were still a little bit more open-minded. You know what I mean? And I don't know what happened. You know?
Just feel like we're brainwashed with ideas and history. Like even the history that we learned in school, like it's washed up and it's not the proper history. I mean, we talk about the United States and we forget sometimes that Colorado was part of Mexico at one point, and it wasn't for like the Treaty of Guadalupe, where you know people were promised to keep their land on the other side of the border, and you know just got hoed over that. So it's just people being misinformed with you know the history that we're taught and being brainwashed by what's not relevant.
I saw something. It was like closed-minded people raise closed-minded kids. But then it doesn't mean you can't change from that idea.
I mean, I
But,
think it roots from ignorance too, cause like
yeah.
think about the halftime show, bro, or the Super Bowl in general. The fact that we're able to get that stadium like lleno, but we can't get people to like vote and shit, and like that's being ignorant in a sense, but like still being like choosing to be ignorant, cause like fuck it, like I'd rather be at a football game than fuck voting. Like me too,
Yeah.
personally, I'm just like I'm part of it.
I don't know. Like a lot of it could be attributed to like racism and prejudice ideas, but
Which is crazy because Puerto Rico's part of is U.S. territory, I guess.
and then I don't know. It's like I didn't see the backlash when it was Shakira and J Lo. I didn't see any backlash with that.
I was
And that was at a different time in America too, if you really think about it too.
I was seeing something that for Latin artists, their breaking point in their career is when they transition from Spanish music to making English music, and it kind of sucks that it has to get to that point because they're kind of like selling themselves, in a sense. What I like about Bad Bunny is this fool won a Grammy with an album completely in Spanish, so I feel like he didn't sell himself out, and he stayed true to his roots, which I'm fucking with.
I mean, it goes back even to the previous halftime show was Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
People hated that, like not everybody, but like like a certain.
Well, that's more like to like the African American like culture, like
Yeah,
hip hop, so
And so
like-
a certain group of people started hating that too. And it's
too
like,
gangster, like too thuggish, like
But that's
too
the beauty
black,
of it
bro.
though, cause like
segun,
that's the beauty of it though, cause you can't fake the culture. I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like the culture is gonna win and the culture is gonna represent. I feel like Kendrick Lamar was put in the platform and he popped off for his culture, and obviously for the Latin culture, Bad Bunny did his thing. Not everybody was fucking with it, but the people who got the message, got the message. And today we're like, all right, it feels cool to be Hispanic,
Then if you think about it too, why was there no backlash when who was it? Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent. How come they didn't get as much backlash as Kendrick or Bad Bunny? Like it's just different times and like here in the United States.
Fucking Snoop Dogg threw up the C's fool on national
For
TV,
real.
crip walking and everything. That fool gang banged on national TV pretty much, fool.
Bro, fucking like that was actual like gang shit, bro. And
Mhm.
people were like, I didn't see shit.
Uh,
Or fucking 50 Cent upside down. That shit was kind of cool, bro. Not gonna lie.
mm.
He was breathing heavy after that. He was hanging in there, literally. I like the message of this song. When Ricky Martin came up, the song's called Lo que le pasó a Hawaii. Just basically, the context is that Hawaii was once an independent nation until it got overtook by U.S. military and infiltrated by foreign-born U.S. Militaries that infiltrated and just
It
became
was that, and then foreign
Yay.
investments in there,
like sugar, right?
and then it turned into like a more like tourism
Yeah.
like place.
So this song kind of talks about over tourism and gentrification and how, they're trying to rob the motherland that they once grew up in.
Bad Bunny has a song that's like attributed to that, but it's like same message, same everything, but for Puerto Rico.
Yeah, this is it. Lo que le pasó a Hawaii. He's tying in what's happening in Puerto Rico to,
Or like that's what
What
I meant,
happened
like
to
it's,
Hawaii?
yeah, tying into it.
because that shit's fucked up. It
I
was
mean-
a independent nation, and then it got robbed from everything, even its history, and now it's part of U.S. territory.
That's America, fool. The biggest fucking gangster you ever meet.
They did the same thing with Mexico.
Cancun.
Yeah,
And
fun.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm part of the problem too. I went to Puerto Rico for like tourism, but at the same time, I feel like I went in like the aspect of like I'm acceptable. Like I like the culture, I like the people there, and I think there's a difference when like people just go there because it's another like vacation spot, another and they don't really fully understand or accept like the history of it too.
Yeah. And like people who even saying that U.S. is part or the Puerto Rico's part of U.S. is controversial for people who are Puerto Rican because they find like an issue with that because of how everything went down and just like they kind of were forced to be part of the United States. They weren't like they were robbed from their rights. They were robbed from They're just displaced from their homes, so it sucks.
But it's crazy because there's still like hella poverty there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
despite the tourism and everything.
Yeah, I mean it's getting. I mean, it's like another like for the economy, like another way of like tourism, you know. But at the same time, like with, I think like the salary whatever is low. There's just like there's poverty there. Like if you know where to go, you know you'll see. But
I heard this fool has his own residence in Puerto Rico that you can book. At least when he was touring, like you could book with his residence, and like it would contribute to the economy in Puerto Rico, which I thought was pretty cool.
but I swear I still couldn't see the Mexican flag when they were running out. I didn't see it at all. Did you?
No, that's a good
Mhm.
point.
I still don't see it. I mean, I know he mentioned it, but I don't.
I see the
didn't-
Canada flag.
I know. I mean, it's smart to put the United States flag first, you know. But I still don't see the Mexican flag. You see that bitch?
No, I don't see it.
Hey, Benito, ¿qué pasó?
I like this. And then the message in the back.
Oh yeah.
The one thing. What does it say? The one thing. What?
Think stronger than hate is love, something like that.
Started naming up flags. Shit.
But overall, I mean, if you just hated it because you don't understand Spanish, you're
It's
weird.
ignorant, bro.
Like,
That's
you're weird,
ignorant.
bro. You're weird. Like, you're weird.
Tell me you've never had to go to a fucking Mexican restaurant and order your shit in Spanish, bro.
I
Just
know.
tell me you never hanged around bad bitches.
For real.
Just say that, fool.
Someone who don't know Bad Bunny
Fool, just
ain't
say
around that type of female.
Just say you never hanged around bad bitches, man.
Or even then, bro. Like if you travel to other countries, and I'm not talking about like Mexico, Cancun, bro. Like just other countries in general. Like how you gonna travel, but then you're gonna hate watching a Super Bowl halftime show.
Bro, you know what be like pissing me the fuck off?
What?
Like for work instance, like when like my boss like be down to take us out to go eat. Like this food, like he loves like Mexican food, you know. So he's always like, let's go eat like at a Mexican restaurant. Food, like the last 2 Mexican restaurants we went to go eat at, food, like with every time like when my bosses takes us out to go eat. Tell me why y'all walking that bitch, food. Puro pinche güero.
Like when
And,
we
like-
went to La Diabla?
Yeah, and like it's just like it's just like funny to me, bro, because it's like, bro, like y'all fucking hate us like and don't want us here so much, but like y'all just love like our fucking food, like y'all love everything that like our fucking like culture and like our people has to offer, but like y'all don't fuck with this or like los dan tanto like envidia, you feel me? And like it's just like funny to me, bro, because like you see that shit everywhere, bro, like everywhere, bro, like, and it's just hilarious to like just see that, you feel me? Then like it's like it's like what we're talking about, you feel me? So it's just like
How did
the irony, you feel me?
People
like,
pick and choose,
yeah, you
when they
feel
fuck
me?
with you,
It's
yeah,
like-
when it's convenient.
How did Kendrick say it? It's a cultural divide.
40 acres and a mule.
Yeah.
But I was getting that with that, bro, is like as being like a brown motherfucker, like walking into like a Mexican restaurant and seeing nothing but white people, bro. Those white people look at me like if I'm out of place, food,
No, real.
like kind of like
Like, what are you doing?
yeah,
here?
like what are you doing here? You feel me? I'm like,
Like, get to
motherfucker,
the
like,
kitchen.
the fuck, like,
I tell you not. There's so many times I go to Sam's Club and like I'd be getting like a fuck ton of milk, for the store, and then like white people will come up to me like, "Hey, do you know where this?" is? And I'm like, "I don't work here." It gets to me because like it happens so much times, bro, and especially to one specific like group of people. Like not everybody else, but like bro, it takes me so much to like hold into myself and tell them like, bro, like, am I wearing a blue or a green vest? But I'm like, I'm respectful. I'm like, nah, I don't work here. I'm like, oh, my bad. But I'm like, dog, like, it happens way too much to me, bro.
mhm. I'd be pressed, bro.
For real?
It happens a lot. It just, like, I'm telling you, it speaks volume.
What you playing now?
It went to the Rihanna
The Rihanna.
halftime show.
When she was
Which
pregnant.
one's y'all's favorite? Which one's your favorite halftime show of all time? No? I like this Bruno Mars one.
Me vale verga, güey.
I like that Michael Jackson one.
For real?
That one. The one with Coldplay. That one's about, like, love and unity.
Sex. Well, ladies and gentlemen,
But I don't know. Like I said, and then I find it funny because it was a lot more like people watching the Super Bowl just for the halftime show, like cultural people, like Hispanics, Latinos, like just watching it and just calling it Benito Bowl, or
yeah,
or
the culture showed up for sure.
or it was just
And
people
turned it off as soon as it ended.
or people saying like it's a shame there's a football game at a Bad Bunny concert.
For real, bro.
Culture don't give a fuck about no football.
Like, bro,
This
respect.
shit was only like 15 minutes long, no?
That's every halftime
Yeah,
show.
there-
Yeah.
yeah. Like if you would think about it, let's say. I feel like it's a possibility. Let's say that one Korean dude, Psy, PSY. Like the dude who sings Gangnam Style, whatever. Let's say he leads like the next halftime show, right? Are y'all gonna be like, he don't speak English? I'm gonna be pressed. No,
I
right?
probably won't watch it though.
Me vale verga, who's playing?
Yeah, bro. Like I'll still watch it. Like it's still entertainment, At the end of the day, like just because some dude doesn't speak English, you're gonna be like,
Yeah, it's ignorant for sure.
Who y'all got for next halftime show? Like predictions. I have a feeling it might be Taylor Swift, bro.
Taylor Swift.
Just
Not
'cause-
the Swifties.
Just cause, bro, if you think about it, they got like the NFL got a lot of backlash, whatever, from like racist people, and then they're gonna want somebody speaking English, and American. But I'm thinking it's probably gonna be Taylor Swift or
Morgan Wallen.
that,
Tune into Morgan Wallen, bro. I ain't
or
gonna-
even
I
like
went to his concert.
what's his face, Drake, maybe. But I think Drake says he don't want to do it.
Drake.
That's funny.
I don't know. It's gotta be like someone big, bro. I feel like every year the halftime show gets just like it gets people more tuned into it,
Junior H.
Like Ella Lang.
USA would fucking lose it.
El
If Junior
Peso
H.
Pluma. Peso Pluma. They would hella lose it.
Yeah. So I'm logging off. Wait. Wanna do the outro?
You got it, Amy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Halftime show breakdown with Shade Talk. This is Isaac logging off. Have a good night.
Otra vez, güey.
What?
To us, logging up.
The point of view way.
Oh.
Bro, I
Oh
swear
my
I was waiting for
God.
the camera the whole time and nunca pasó. Fuck!
Oh, I'll be forgetting, man.
That's your boy Prodigy logging out. On to the next one.
It's your
La
boy,
lavan.
Armando. Stay safe. Peace and love.